Hi all, so this is just a quick video on my new handset. So basically I had a new handset recently. I was looking at the Red Magic 11 S Pro because I wanted a Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 handset. Just more for like high-end emulation, PC emulation, etc. But the price on it was like 800 odd quid for the 16 gig RAM version. And yeah, it's a bit too expensive for what it is, to be honest with you, because although it's brilliant for gaming, this is also going to be my phone as well. The camera was terrible, the OS is really bad, there's no security or software updates into the future, so I plan on using this between 2 and 4 years, but I also want a bit of gaming chops on it as well. So the POCO F8 Ultra is what I ended up going for. Now the biggest issue with this recently, I've been testing out a bit of gaming, but the heat it generates is just unbelievable. And yeah, so I've been trying different emulators, etc., and it's been thermal throttling really bad. The worst offender is actually XenDroid, just purely because it loves cores. And yeah, Xbox 360 emulation is not the easiest thing to do. It's pretty heavy. So yeah, we'll have a look at this today and see how it goes. Now, where it's been thermal throttling has been at like 720p. This really seems to struggle at 720p. I don't know why, but yeah, it's just overheating within minutes. However, so I have changed a few settings on here. So what we're going for is game patches. I've just turned all the game patches off because 60 FPS is just, well, we don't want to go in over 60 FPS. Sorry, it's unlocked to 60 FPS as standard. So if we go to per game settings, so Vulkan, so the only two things we've touched are the pipeline creation threads. We've changed that from 4 to 5, and then we've got a custom Vulkan driver on there as well, which is the mainline turnip sync V30. Video settings, I've just changed the display. Now at the moment, like I said, 720p will melt the phone. At the minute, I've got it at 1024 by 768. And then on the APU side, we've got enable XMP. I can turn that off. So basically, I was messing around with that because the sound was stuttering so bad, but I now realise that the sound was stuttering so bad because of thermal throttling. So yeah, that's about all we've changed on there. Now I have got on here, so I've gone controller-wise, we've gone for the X5 Lite, the GameSir, because it's USB Type-C, and then we've gone for the cooler with it as well. Now this cooler doesn't come with a battery pack. Has 3 different modes on there, I think, 8 watt, 10 watt and 15 watt. Now what I've actually decided on, because it's USB Type-C powered, unfortunately the switches are on the bottom, so that does give us a bit of an obstacle, which I'll show you shortly. So yeah, what I'm ended up using is this little thing. So it's a 5,000 milliamp power bank. It doesn't last that long. You're probably getting an hour maybe out of it. If you put it on the lowest setting, you'll probably get about an hour and a half out of it. But yeah, for it to actually cool properly, it needs to have a fair bit of juice. In terms of the way this is working, so I've gone for that, but just to be on the safe side, as you can see underneath there, I've got a thermal plate on there as well. That was literally like £4 off Amazon, so it wasn't too expensive. It just sits on the back of the phone itself. It does tend to wick away the heat. It doesn't have quite the desired effect that I wanted, but again, it's not active cooling. So yeah, the way this works basically is that just sits in there. And then at the moment, that is on the middle setting. Okay, so that's on 10 watt at the moment. You can change the setting. The switches are actually underneath the battery, which is fantastic. You just need a pen or something, you can press them, but it's on the right setting anyway. So yeah, let's have a look at some performance. So we're not using game turbo or anything like that at the moment, because again, I don't want the phone to melt before we actually see how it runs. Yeah, so what was happening before was, as soon as I was getting out of the apartment and music started playing in the car, it started to crackle. It seemed to really struggle with like multiple audio channels on there. But yeah, reducing the resolution seems to have helped quite a bit. So yeah, you always seem to get that weird flash at the front. So yeah, to me that looks absolutely perfect. Like, I mean, I can't tell that I've dropped the resolution on that, but it's probably because it's just such a small screen. So if we get in the car now, we'll see if the crackling starts. Hold on. Let me just reduce the brightness a little bit, maybe. Perfect. So you know, the music's actually alright at the moment. We've got no crackling or anything going on. But as the device heats up, normally you start to get the crackling. So it's definitely thermal throttling that's causing it on this. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could be wrong. It could be like a memory leak or something. Oh yeah. Let's go see Michelle. But yeah, there's something about this. I mean, people keep saying on forums and stuff that you can play, you know, the PC's versions available. I don't know what it is, but the cars do not handle the same on PC. Even with mods, they don't handle the same as they do on the Xbox 360. They just feel really nice on the 360. Let's get some...
Hey, your time is up. The cosmic wind has blown you back into the moat.
Oh dear, get a bob. Get out of the way. Easy. So yeah, I mean, so far I've been really impressed with this. Where it seems to shine is more with like Switch emulation, PS2, some PS3. Like, it runs really well.
Thank you. I'll be with you in a minute.
It will run. Don't get me wrong. I had Resident Evil 3 remake running at stupid speeds, like, you know, over 60 FPS, but it overheats within minutes. 5 minutes and you know, it's thermal throttling and you're down into the 30, 28, you know what I mean? So
everything is new.
Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with cleanliness. Things get on my nerves and I just throw them out. OCD or something?
Oh,
So, where are you taking me?
you look good.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know. I'm new here. I thought maybe we could go to the, fun fair.
Yeah, great. Let's go. Love the fun fair. Actually, we call it, carnival here. Just a little difference. Whoop-de-doo.
yeah, really, it's just a matter of time. Really, before it starts to like overheat, I suppose.
What happened?
Roman got himself into some trouble. I had to help him out.
Really? Does Roman get himself into a lot of trouble? Is he involved in criminal stuff?
Roman, he's made some mistakes. Got involved with people he shouldn't have, but really he's a legitimate businessman.
Yep.
I'm just trying to make
Oh,
the right
shit.
decisions.
Sorry, Michelle. Oh no, never mind. You're fine. You've got moneyed up. See, I can hear a little bit of crackling there where it's starting as the device heats up.
You know, the carnival isn't open this time of year. I don't know if it would pass safety regulations anyway. Hey, there's a bowling alley up here. We should play.
Let's
Sure,
go.
bowling sounds like fun.
You really depress me.
Oh my god.
Thanks for taking me out. I
No
haven't
problem.
been on a date for a while. I'm kind of lonely here.
Get the hell away from God.
Hey, I'm on a date. What are you doing? Fucking hell.
You're up an old man, huh? Excuse me, please.
Sorry, Michelle.
You ruled American.
uh,
I called the police on you.
how many people fucking hell? Go, run away. Sorry, Michelle. No, bollocks. Get out of the fucking car. Jesus Christ, easy lads. Where? No, you ruined my date. Where are they gone? Come here. Fucking ruin my day like that. Oh. But yeah, you can already hear it starting to
I'm
crackle.
sorry about that, Michelle. I get carried away sometimes.
I didn't realize you were so violent, Nico. Have you got caught up with the Hove Beach criminals?
I can look after myself, Michelle.
See, the
Don't
crackling
worry
stops
about
now.
me. Sorry again.
And it seems to happen when you go into cutscenes. So, are we going to get it again? Yeah, there's a little bit there. So this is what I mean. This is the issue really with the Snapdragon 8 Elite and Gen 5 is it's alright having clock speeds that go up to 4.6 gigahertz, but you know, I don't know how they didn't consider the thermal constraints with this when they were making it. Well, I don't know, maybe they did. Maybe they expected to have a phone the thickness of, like, I don't know, a cigarette packet or something. But yeah, let's try and stress it out. Let's get some police chases on the go. Yeah, you can hear that crackling already. Ah. Give me a good car.
Come on, quick! May Poseidon swallow you whole.
Oh, we've got a passenger. Let's go on a magical mystery tour, my lad. Yeah, see, there we go. And is that going to be? I don't know. See, it's warm. It's not that warm though. There we go. That should warm it up. So yeah, XenDroid. I mean, I've been really impressed with this because I don't think people appreciate how heavy this emulator is on PC. So the same game on PC, if I try and run GTA 4 at 1440p on PC, on a 5060 Ti 16 gig, it's maxing out the GPU at 100%, well 99%. So I'm impressed this is even running, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think maybe, I don't know, the thing that really annoys me is, like, I want to play this, but I can't play the Steam version of it that I own. If I want to play it, I've got to download a cracked version of it. And it's like, you know, is it safe to download these? Like, I don't know what I'm doing with this sort of stuff. So I just want to play the games that I own. So yeah, it's a bit of a minefield like that. But hopefully there's more updates to this and it becomes a bit more economical, shall we say, in terms of its system resources it uses. So you can hear the music now, it's gone completely tits up. And we haven't really been doing anything, we've just been driving around. So I'm not sure, but I think I've got anti-piracy measures. No, I haven't. Or have I? Because the car seems to be getting worse. Whoa! How are we looking now? Yeah, this is proper heating up and slowing down. Yeah, it's getting proper toasted. You can see, so yeah, where these emulators start to slow down, like, don't think it's the emulator. Most of the time when this sort of thing happens, it's just the thermal constraints. Like, it produces a ridiculous amount of heat. So, I mean, the good news is it doesn't crash and you can still carry on playing it, but the bad news is you risk melting your handset. and we are still alive.
This is crap.
Excuse me.
Come on, lads.
Will you come the hell back?
Officer proceeding on foot.
Come on, boys.
Move! Police! Get out of the way! Move!
See, the audio must be quite heavy on this because now there's no music playing. The sound seems to have sorted itself out a little bit. But no, it's starting to crackle again. Yeah, it's obviously a lot for a handset like this to handle. Let's try this.
I think the country calls that collateral damage.
Oh, shame. But no, fair play to the developers, like, for porting this across. It's, like I say, it's a wonder it even runs as well as it does. But yeah, you get the idea. A lot of slowdown, a lot of heat generated, but looks really, really promising for the future, to be fair. So yeah, that is a quick look at what this thing is like with the active cooling, etc. Yeah, it's the cooling does a bit, but it reduces it by, say, like 5-10 degrees. It doesn't make a massive difference. I mean, with some things, it will be the difference between you being able to play something at, you know, decent frame rates and you not being able to play it at all. So there is that, but yeah, that crackling gets really bad. So yes, that is Grand Theft Auto 4 on XenDroid. Again, it's early days yet, so there's still updates and everything coming down the line for it, you know. I've just wanted to play the Xbox 360 version of this game handheld for a very long time. I know that's a very specific request, and you'll have a lot of people out there saying, you know, just play the PC version. And I've got that modded. I've got the PC version sat upstairs on my ROG Xbox. My ROG Ally Z1 Extreme. All modded with the Fusion fix, so you know it looks like the 360 version, but nothing handles like this game. I don't know what it is, but the cars feel absolutely fantastic on the 360 version, and they don't feel like this on PC. So yeah, I know there's somebody working on a recompilation at the moment, so fingers crossed that comes down the line fairly quickly. With the way things are, you know, going at the moment, it wouldn't surprise me. But until then, it's either PC version, which we're lucky to have, to be fair, or this, which you'll be able to play in a stable way for probably about 10 minutes. 5-10 minutes if you're lucky, until there's more updates and it gets a bit smoother. So yes, that is the end of my video on this. As for the controller itself, really impressed with it. Feels really comfortable, buttons are really nice. I've seen a lot of complaints about the D-pad. I haven't used it a great deal, but it feels alright. I'm not really had any issues. The only downside for me is the triggers. The triggers are not analog, they're membrane, so there is that. But yeah, it's USB Type-C, so there's very little latency. What I have played on here, so I've tried this, I've tried Switch emulation, I've tried all sorts, and it works really well. Like, I've yet to run into any issues with this. I have updated it through the GameCert app, so yeah, do that if you're going to buy this controller. Don't just leave it with the stock firmware, because I've seen a lot of people saying they have issues. The cooler, it's pretty good, like I say, you know, it does its job. It's nothing like a dedicated like internal fan or cooling on a handheld, but then it's not going to be, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I hope that helps people trying to make up their mind as to whether they should go for something like this. If you want to play like higher end stuff, you're better off just spend the money on a dedicated handheld. If you're somebody who wants to dabble in a bit of emulation and gaming, but you also want a phone that's going to last as well, So far the POCO's been absolutely brilliant. Screen quality's good, speakers are great on it, battery life's really good. But yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was very informative, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.